Hey, Johnny here. Hope everyone's having a good one, no matter the time or place. So, with the recent release of the Fallout series, which is actually pretty good, I was surprised. I thought I would hate it, and I ended up liking it. At any rate, it really made me want to play some Fallout, so I was about to play New Vegas or Fallout 3, or maybe even Fallout 4, and then I realized I hadn't played Fallout
Hey,
4
boy.
VR.
What are you doing
Now,
in
this
here
is
all
a
by
7 year
yourself?
old game, and really didn't know what to expect, but
You want to
thought
come
I'd
with
go
me,
ahead
pal?
and toss it in, check it out. Happened to be on sale for
Okay, then.
17 bucks at the time, so I figured why not. Let's talk about Fallout 4 VR 7 years later. I think the most beautiful thing for me about this game is the full immersion in the wasteland. Watching the initial lead up, the first initial gameplay and storyline setup was also really cool to see all that in VR, to be able to look around in the cryo tube, just being able to look around at the whole when you're entering the vault, when you're going down, when the bomb's going off. It really is an immersive feeling. You've been put into the wasteland. And that's something as a Fallout fan that I've definitely wanted to be in for quite a while. I don't know why I didn't check this game out sooner. I think I always just thought it would be terrible. And it does feel like a 7 year old game. There's no doubt about that. Your character doesn't have hands. There's definitely some things that I was wished were different. It would be much improved if you had a set of hands, a holster, perhaps. The gameplay mechanics are pretty much the same as they are in game. You're controlling the Pit Boy with your controllers. It would be really cool to touch it with your hand, but once again, this is 7 years ago. And for a 7 year old game, I was really surprised. I had, or am having a great time. I'm actually now stuck with a solid hundreds of hours investment, unfortunately, because I love Fallout so much. There's no way that I'm not going to be wandering around in the Fallout wasteland in VR now that I can do that. But I have this huge backlog of games I would also like to play, so it's going to be a problem for me. And that says something because that means it's actually that good. And I mean, it's not going to be an amazing VR experience. It's a good immersive world, and the feel's not completely off or anything, but it's not exactly what one would look for or hope for in a really finely tuned game. But it plays well for a Fallout fan, and for me, being able to be immersed in the universe was more than I could ask for. I really thought it was very cool, and even after 7 years of time passing and improvements on other games, this is better than a lot of new releases. What I'd really like to see is with the upcoming Fallout 4 patch we've been promised for just the regular Fallout 4, I'd really like to see them toss something in for this VR game. I doubt they will because I don't think this has been a really huge title, but it would be really cool to see some new gameplay for Fallout 4 VR because this is a hidden gem. It's better than Skyrim. I love Skyrim VR. This is a whole. I wish I'd been playing this for 7 years because it's a great experience. That being said, once again, it's not a great VR experience. It's a great experience for a person who likes the Fallout franchise. I definitely recommend it to anyone who likes the Fallout franchise. If you're a VR fan, you might like it, but it feels like a 7 year old game. And it is what it is, but I really enjoyed the time I spent with it. And I think that anyone else going back and checking it out also would like it. If you're a Fallout fan, even if not, if you're just wanting to see the wasteland and you kind of like the aesthetic and you like something about Fallout in general, it would be a good way to experience it. I would really like to see this ported over to the PSVR 2 or there's so many things they could do with this that would be awesome. But I'd like to, And it's not extremely graphically comprehensive. I've definitely seen games on the Quest that could handle that. I wonder what it would take to make it just a standalone Quest 3 game. That would also be really cool. So I'd like to see it ported to PSVR 2, made as a standalone Quest 3 game, or all of the above. What do you guys think? Have you played Fallout 4 and loved it, hated it? Do you not like Fallout at all? Would you be interested in Fallout 4 VR if it had upgrades? Would you like to play it on PSVR 2 or Quest 3? I'm definitely curious because I had a good time playing this and I'm excited that I got to do it. But I wonder what other people think about Fallout VR. I hadn't heard a lot. It looked like it had mixed reviews on Steam. I could see why it's mixed reviews. I mean, it came out December 11th of 2017. This is an older game. But wow. I mean, I still feel like it stands up. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm definitely curious if anyone's played this game, if they didn't like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could use a set of hands. You could use a holster. They could tweak the feel a little bit more. But what a cool way to be able to play VR or Fallout in VR. What a cool way to play VR. Having Fallout. I mean, it's just so cool to be immersed in the wasteland. Something that I never thought I'd get to do. I was really excited to have the opportunity to. So, if you're like me, you'll probably find some enjoyment in it. I don't know. I say it's worth it if you're a Fallout fan, but I'm really curious what other people have played it and have thought. Because it's not... It's Fallout 4 in VR with a little bit of feel. Now, it doesn't feel bad. It just doesn't feel great. But it's a 7-year-old game. And I really think it should be taken to the next level. I'm stopping now. I appreciate everyone who hung out. Please like and subscribe. If you're interested in supporting me, I got some info down below in the description. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.
Right behind you, sir. Not to worry there, pup.